Here in the Florida Keys, sometimes we go out on the boat with no plans at all. Throw some tackle in the boat and just drive. This was one of those days. No real plans of doing serious fishing, but when you poke out offshore and the mahi are thick, you definitely have to take a peek.
Oh!
As random as these days are, they tend to be some of my favorites. At the end of the day, being out on the water with family and friends is what it's all about.
Alright, well this is a different intro than usual, but we're out here doing some mahi fishing with the family. Wasn't really planning on filming today, but getting into a couple fish here. We've got 3 or 4 here in the box. No showstoppers, but they're decent fish for here in the Keys anymore. But doing some mahi trolling, see if we get any more. It's been a fun little morning already, but now we'll start filming. We're gonna catch some monsters, so see if we can get a couple more.
We've got some birds around, and hopefully we'll hook on any second.
Yeah. All right, you got something good, decent here. Good enough. I'm gonna get a pitch bait ready. Sure, if you got that ready. There's ballyhoo or dolphin behind under that bird. See that?
Yeah, we gotta keep trolling.
Yeah.
Want to get him in and keep trolling?
Yeah, there's
It's
something
a good
going
area.
nuts over there.
The other boat's heading our way too. Alright, Derek, you want to get us going back to that spot, alright?
Spitting up a bunch of bait.
Dude, I got another bait too. Pretty crazy. Eating all these little baits under this like patchy weed stuff. Thought we were able to hook up, but got them on that little weighted jig with the hook, no ballyhoo. Way out there.
Got 2 on.
Honestly, we won't need to go back to it.
Alright, that dude's headed right to it. That's a nice one. Alright, there's a lot going on.
That's a lot bigger. One just jumped right there. That one's got him.
Oh, it's on my track bait.
There's a bunch of all over. Yeah, it's a ton.
They're everywhere.
Oh, the whole school there. Yeah, I know.
You got one?
I do.
One on the pitch bait. We're in them. We're gonna get the pitch bait.
Oh man, there's some nice ones underneath this one. I'm gonna leave this one in the water. There's some beauties there. Woo! Guys, they're all over. I'm leaving this one in. All right, I'm leaving that one in.
Yeah, there's a lot. Oh my god.
There's a bunch.
A lot. Look at this guy. We gotta get another one in. I'm gonna leave him in the rod holder there.
Derek's on one now. Everywhere.
Literally just hook up whatever rod you can.
There's one thing I've learned about mahi fishing is that it could take hours, but when you're in them, you're in them. Crazy.
Got my bait in the water here.
You got one there. Oh, right here, Charles.
Tice him up. That's a nice one actually. Bail slipper. There we go. Oh!
There's another one coming around him.
Tons of them. Man, he's a bloody one. I'm gonna leave him in the water for a minute. This is crazy.
They are everywhere.
Where's the GoPro?
You can literally see them in their color above the water.
Yeah, there's a lot. Here.
Box is open. Hold on.
There. I just got another one. It's over here. Here. Take this one. Get him.
Their colors are beautiful.
So pretty. Look at that thing. Load it up. Here, flip them in. Yeah. Nice and easy. All right. I'll hand you that back. Thank you.
This is crazy. Getting him. Still have one there. One swimming there. Another one here. You can see them everywhere.
My little one in here, all right?
Yeah. Whew. Big wave coming.
That wave is more mahi coming in.
Another wave of mahi? Is that what you're saying? Oh yeah. Yep. You're right.
Look at that.
I just got picked up. Just got. Yep. Look at him go. Yeah, there's a. Yeah, it's a decent one. There's more around him.
One in right away.
This is crazy. This is what you think of when you think of mahi fishing. Oh! Well, you don't think of that, but I'm gonna catch him again.
Let him go, sucker.
He came off.
That means you let him go.
Oh, there he goes. Got it.
Scared that one away from your bait.
Got it. Can you get yours in? Or I'll get mine. Try and flip them the right way this time.
Let's see who gets one on first. But this is the aftermath.
There's a fair amount of debris in the boat, let's just say. Now that we are getting reset, we had that crazy school that we got in there for a minute. That was a lot of fun, but now you gotta start trolling again and see if you hook one and start the madness all over again. So basically what we're doing is we got two 30 internationals. We're trolling one naked ballyhoo, one with a skirt, and then we have a lure as the shotgun way back. That's been getting a lot of hits, but we tripled up there. There was like 30 fish I saw jumping right when we hooked up the first one. I was like, there's gonna be a lot of fish here. And the second we hooked up, school came behind the boat and it was just madness after that. But that's exactly what you wanna do. One of my favorite things to do out here in the Keys is mahi fish, and it's for that exact reason, because everyone can get in on the action. You don't need to be a super skilled angler to pitch a line in the water and catch a bunch of fish. So it's a lot of fun. Come out here just on a chill afternoon. We weren't trying to like go hardcore fishing by any means today. We knew there was a tournament, probably gonna be a lot of boats out. It's a Saturday, and just come out to have some fun. And like I said, we weren't even trying to film today. And when you get into a school like that, you gotta pull the cameras out. So just how it goes when you're mahi fishing. Letting this pen out right now. This one's our long. This is the naked ballyhoo. Set our drag, turn the clicker on, right about there. This is our shotgun bait, right in the middle of the spread, way super far out. And then Derek's got our short on this side that's just within the spread here. So I think these icy cold silver canned beverages have seemed to help out with our odds today in the fishing. So
Mountain waters.
cheers to that. A little mountain water never hurt anybody. That is what gets the mahi going, in case you didn't know. See? Oh my gosh. Wait, get this center, Derek. I can't tell where I'm at. I think I'm under. Yeah, that's a nice fish. That's a gaffer. I think, at least. Woo! This is a nice dolphin right here. Really nice one. Probably a solo, but definitely a good fish. Woo!
Whew.
By himself.
Tournament winner right here.
Yep. Oh, dude, honestly. There we go, baby.
There we go.
Get him in there.
There you go.
Let's go, man.
I like it. I like it.
Hook popped out right there.
I think I gapped the hook.
Dude,
Great job.
come on now.
Do it again.
Right next
That's what I'm talking about. Right next to the guy.
Trolls.
I don't know if you can see this guy. Putting him on
It
blast.
was like touching us.
He was right next to us, trolling the opposite side of a weed line that we were on. Trying to cut us off, speeding up past us. I said I'd love to catch one in front of this guy. And that's exactly what we did. With a nice fish too, not a little peanut. That's a really, really nice mahi. Get a look at him. That's a big boy. That's a good dolphin in the Keys anymore. That's a nice sized fish. Look at that. Nice little cow.
Tell him about the dolphin tournament.
I don't know, what would you say he is? Probably like an 8-pounder, 9-pounder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe a 10-pound fish. Nice fish though. And had we signed up for the tournament, I think the purse was like 60 grand for first place. So could have won 60 grand with that fish, potentially, but we'll see.
I think he's dreaming.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty big tournament.
More than we thought we were gonna catch today. I was a little skeptic about coming out even during the tournament when you know all these boats are gonna be out, but we managed to find the nice little pack of fish. And the guy next to us just hooked up, so we have to catch another one.
People can catch fish, but they usually need a good captain to put them on the fish. So I've been very quiet today, but there's been a lot of screaming and yelling about fishing, but gotta have a good captain. Right now we're getting on another one in a minute. Just takes a minute or two. This guy's a little bit excitable, but so far so good. What'd you say, Sophie?
Great day.
Great day. Now we're gonna catch Sophie a big one.
So we're headed back towards the area where we caught at least 10 of them. Back to back to back, etc. Hopefully I can get on one as big as Charles is, because that one was pretty big. But like I said, you kind of start losing hope when you're out here for a couple hours and then you're just in them and it's all worth it. It slows down and then all of a sudden it's like clockwork and then we're in them. So we're gonna try to get him again.
Hurry up.
Which one?
Middle. Get him. Ah. Came off. Came off. Let it back. Let it back.
That
You.
plug. The plug.
Yeah, well, he's not on now.
There it's on.
Brought you right back to the pocket. Right tight.
Cool, Jared. Yeah, he looked bigger at first. Screen drag, it's crazy.
All right, well, we filled up a nice little box of mahi. Take a look at that. Got a nice full fish box there. But it's time to head in. It's about 3 o'clock now. We're gonna get back early, clean up some fish, clean the boat, and have some dinner tonight. I think when we get mahi, usually what, mahi tacos, or what are you thinking?
Usually, but might do an ode to Grandpa and do grits and fried fish and some slaw. I don't know, hush puppies. I don't know.
Sounds pretty good too. So we're gonna have to see what we're gonna get. We don't have service right now to call Mom back home and have her run to the store and get ingredients, but we'll see what we end up making. We're gonna start making the run back in now. We got a little 40-mile run back to the creek and then another 10-15 miles from there. So definitely putting some miles on the boat today, but turned out to be worth it and got on some nice fish. So we'll see you guys when we get back to the dock and clean up this fish. As you can see, it's pretty dark, pretty gloomy out. It is definitely picked up. It's gotten a little rougher, but when you get home and you got a nice fish box like we got here,
hard to complain after a day like that. On an impromptu Mahi day, catching a pretty, I'd say that's a pretty nice sized fish for the Keys anymore, but I'm just gonna do these one at a time. I'm gonna clean that big one first. There's a whole box of them in there, but we ended with what, 15 today, I think, 13, 14, something like that, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean this big one and kind of show you again. I've done it a lot on the channel where we've cleaned Mahi this way, but I always like to show it because I think it's not something very common with most people to clean them this way. So you can trace out the entire fish, and I'll do that just for demonstration purposes. And you can go in and cut around the whole skin and kind of trace it out. And this is where normally most people would go in, grab the skin, and just fully rip that skin off. But I don't really prefer doing that just because I think you get a lot better of a fillet and a lot better product when you leave it on. So I'm gonna go ahead, trace them out from the top here and just work down his body all the way to the tail, and then you can kind of work your way back up until you get to that rib cage. Cut the top of the head portion off. There's a lot of meat in that head. That's like a whole dolphin finger right there that a lot of people leave, but I don't see any point in leaving. That's a good piece of meat right there. We're gonna come up through the rib cage and down the other side. And that right there is a messy but good looking Mahi fillet. We're gonna get our table cleaned up a little bit here. Try not to get any of that water on the camera, one, and two, on the fillet. Like to keep it nice and clean, but this is where I kind of differentiate from a bunch of people when they clean Mahi. So you don't have any of that bloodline or pin bones until that head meat section. So I'll take it right there and just cut off my first piece just like that. So that's ready to go piece of Mahi right there. Gonna go on our ice. I gotta get some water in there. Then what I'll do is I'll cut that skin off, goes to the fish, and then we're just gonna work our way down the Mahi, cutting, you know, good sized pieces off of it. And from here, you could normally skin it this way, but what I'll do is I'll come down the middle where that bloodline is, and then just angle my knife to the side. And you can slice off, I left a little skin on that one, but you come down the middle of the bloodline just like that, so you're not really missing anything. This is kind of how people clean swordfish, pretty similar way, and just turn that knife sideways. When you get to the base of it, spin it around to kind of show you guys, and you skin it on the skin. So you get the cleanest fillet possible, and all that's left from that skin is the backside of the skin, and then your bloodline and your pin bones in the middle, which you're not gonna eat anyway. So all you leave is the stuff you don't want, and you're left with two really nice pieces of clean fish ready to go straight to the grill. So kind of like the way I like doing it, because if you rip the skin, you get a lot of that fiber on there, and I just really don't prefer the look or the taste of it. So if you have time, it definitely takes a little bit longer, but when you get a beautiful piece just like that, no skin on it, no fibers, perfect, ready to go piece of Mahi, I think it's the best way to do it. So like I said, it does take a little bit longer, but we've got plenty of time. Derek and I are gonna cut through the rest of these fish. There's a whole bunch of them, thankfully, Lord willing. We're able to go out there and get a whole mess of them. Days like today, you weren't planning on going out. Winds picked up in the afternoon. I'm glad we went out early this morning because it could have gotten a lot worse, but got our fish in the morning early. Gonna have an amazing dinner tonight. Not much else you can ask for. So I'm gonna get the rest of these finished up here with Derek, and I will see you guys when we start cooking them. However way we're gonna cook them, but we'll have to see when we get up there. So see you then. All right, what are we doing?
We're doing a grandpa Fred dinner tonight, which is not your typical dinner that you guys do when you're so fancy with your tacos and all your cuttings and servings and all the cool stuff. This is simple. When Dad would come home, Alexa, shut off the timer. So when Dad would come home, it was pretty basic. We would have fish, which you have right here, beautiful fresh fish, a bunch of dolphin. He would either have panko or cornmeal. He preferred cornmeal, I'll tell you that. And then we would make hush puppies, fish, grits, and coleslaw. And it was the dinner of all dinners. Now, I know a lot of the dinners you've seen on my son's show have been real fancy. Lobster français we made, you guys have made sushi and all kind of things. This was the basic, hearty, good stuff. My sister's picking up the coleslaw on her way here tonight, and because we don't make that homemade. We've got the fish, we're getting ready to batter it up. We'll make the fritters here in a minute. Martha White, the best. Just onion and the mix, super simple, and homemade grits. Get ready to enjoy.
I'm ready.
All right, well, show us how we're doing this then.
I'm gonna crack 3 or 4 eggs and put it in that bowl. After you do that, you add a little bit of milk and just whisk it up. And then we'll dip this fish in there. And then we'll batter half of it in the panko, and we'll batter half of it in the cornmeal.
Oh my gosh, you kidding me?
Boiled egg?
Yeah.
It's a boiled egg. Let's have that. All right, that's a TV mistake right there. Boiled egg.
Are they all boiled?
No.
Honey, boiled egg.
They say HB on it.
It does.
Hard boiled.
So I guess what we're doing is cracking these eggs in, a little milk in there, and then Sophie's gonna get them coated up. I'm gonna have to step in and help her here in a second. But just a little splash of milk there. Oh. Alright. Little milk in the bowl, mix it up, helps coat up the fish a little bit better with the eggs. And then we're gonna start frying this stuff. And by the way, you guys haven't seen our little friend Bo in a while. He is a lot bigger than the last time any of you guys have seen him, I'm sure. Hey buddy. You look very dark here in this lighting. But he's about 7 months old now. He's like 70 pounds. He's a big old boy. But he's very sweet and has just grown up to be such a good boy. He just had a lot of fun with Grandma today on the beach, in the sand, playing around in the pool. And he got a bat, so he actually smells good right now. But he's here begging for
So I
scraps.
just put the fish in.
Dip the fish in there. Yep. And wash it good and then dip it in the bag.
So I'm going in with the fish. Nice and covered up.
You put 4 or 5 pieces at a time. You actually do half of it in that bag and half of it in the cornmeal.
Just do 2 for now. Shake it up. So the panko, you gotta separate it a little bit. Shake it up a little bit. Nice little shake. All right. So go ahead and pull our fish out now.
Oh, it's beautiful.
See how they look. Oh,
Yeah, it looks good.
that looks delicious right there. Nice and coated up in that panko. Personally, I like the panko the best, in my opinion. I like it on the tacos, and just eating a nice piece of mahi like that covered up in panko is my favorite, but I like both, but that's definitely my go-to.
No. Cornmeal, basic, wonderful, way better.
All right, well, show us your grits and stuff. What else we got?
The grits aren't in there yet. The grits are right here in the cup. They're waiting. They're stone grits. They're gonna go in this boiling water and we get it going here in a second. We might add a little cheese to that. I'll let you know later. This is how simple this is. My sister over there, Annette, there you go, has brought the Martha White Hush Puppy Mix. All you do is dump this in this bowl, add the onions. I'm gonna add half of these onions because I made for 2 batches and I don't think we'll need 2. And 3/4 of a cup of milk. And this is ready to go. You're seeing Sophie? She's doing the cornmeal ones. See the difference? A little lighter batter, a little different look, equally as delicious. It's going to be amazing.
That it is.
Just onion. I use the same batter actually to make conch fritters, which is phenomenal, but then we use jalapeno and red pepper and green pepper. But just for the hush puppies, all they ask for is a little bit of onion. And These are gonna fry up beautiful here in a minute. Got the oil going outside. We'll stake up the house.
Looks like we're gonna get a pretty nice sunset tonight, I think. Should be pretty good, but like you said, we got the oil out here so the house doesn't smell like fried fish, but can't be cooking up some fresh fish after an awesome day of fishing out in the blue water. All right, things are looking good.
Hush puppies are just about done. It's the last batch.
Nice.
Coming out of the oil here, going into the plate. Now, we'll start with the fish, and we'll do the cornmeal first. So get that noise in there. Don't want to overstack it. Nice pieces of fish. We do 3 or 4, that's it.
Very nice.
Time. Those can go in, put in the house. Those are ready to go. Cornmeal, baby. I'll do some panko now. Mix it up a little bit.
Just fill it as much as you can.
Here it is. Coleslaw. A little salad for the lady that doesn't like coleslaw. We got 2 types of fish. All dolphin, fried in cornmeal, fried in panko. We got the wonderful Martha White hush puppies and homemade grits, baby. This is what it's all about. Nettie's trying to hide from the camera. Get her on, Nettie.
All right, dig in.
Dig in.
Grab it. Like I said, I'm taking the panko. All right, so we've got our panko fish, hush puppy, grits, coleslaw, all the fixins.
Ready?
Yep.
What
Try
do
it
I
out.
try first?
I don't
Fish?
know. Yeah, try the fish.
Glorious. Come on.
And the grits,
Hey,
the
you're back
coleslaw,
Oh.
takes you back.
Wow, I'm 15 again.
Sophie, you said we've never made this, so what's your thoughts?
So far, the grits are amazing. That's all I've tried.
So good.
I'm about to try the fish.
The fish,
Bite with the grits and the fish.
so light with that batter.
The panko's like perfect too.
All right, a lot of empty plates there.
Delicious.
There you go. Thank you, Grandpa Fred and Grandma Nancy. The best.
Yep. Yeah, why do He's
Deal down. How you doing? Yeah.
He's camera shy now after his whole episode, but that was an amazing dinner. Really brings you back to Grandpa Fred making that stuff. I didn't get to enjoy that as much, but Nettie and my dad and my mom and Dale and everyone got to try that out when he was making that in the day. But awesome day of fishing. Glad to have made something out of it. Wasn't planning on filming anything today, but just kind of worked out. So appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure stay tuned, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.